Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol XTLB. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes, in this case, summarizing the price action pretty straightforward. So if you say, hey, Clay, summarize this price action for me quickly, I would say pump and dump on thin ice. Now, I don't know anything about the company, so I'm not implying that this company is being run out of some bunker in North Korea. I'm just making that statement based solely on how the price acted today. And my definition of a pump and dump is that a price makes a really nice move, and then within a relatively short amount of time, the price goes right back to where it all started. So let's kind of go through the definition here, but I want to just kind of map out here where this all started. And for me, it started when it broke out above $2.10, because 210 was essentially this level of resistance where you go back through the history of the chart, you can see struggled to get above it there, struggled to get above it there. And then when the price did occur and break through it right there, that is in technical jargon what we would call the technical breakout. So that's where the breakout started. So let's go through the definition. As we just established, it started right there on the breakout and went all the way up there. I'm hoping we can all agree, yeah, that was a very nice move. Second part of the definition, within a relatively short amount of time. Considering this all happened in the same day, once again, I'm hoping we can agree that this did all indeed occur in a pretty short amount of time. And then finally, the price goes back to where it was or even lower. But this is where the thin ice point comes in play, because to be fair to the bulls, the price could do something like this, where the price comes down here to the thin ice point at 210, walks on the thin ice, and then starts to work its way back upwards. And like I said, to be fair, what would that give you? Well, that would give you a set of lows right here. You'd have a previous set of lows down here. If you picture each one of these as stair steps, well, hey, now you have overall stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And that's what a truly strong move is going to do. It's going to make progress forward. And I'm defining make progress as that thin ice point at 210. However, let's say the price comes down here to the thin ice point, walks along it, breaks, and then continues to sink to the downside. What would you have at this point in time? You would literally have the price right back into that range where it was before the move even started. And not to insult your intelligence, but going back to where the price was, not exactly a sign of true strength. So the price does still have an opportunity to build that to build a higher stair step. But if you haven't connected the dots, $2.10, definitely a very important level going into tomorrow. So let's see if the price can stay above it or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.